9 months and 14,000 miles later, this is a list of my favourite Model 3 accessories. So number 1 is the 3-pin charger. Here in the UK, these are included with all new Teslas, but I believe in the US they aren't included anymore, which is a bit of a shame because they're super handy. And it charges my 2023 Model 3 Performance at 2.2 kilowatts, which is about 9 miles of range per hour. Now 9 miles an hour doesn't sound that fast, but when you use it, you'll realise just how many hours of the day your car just sits in the driveway doing nothing. So I actually managed about 6 months of ownership before I decided to upgrade to the wall connector. So this costs 475 quid from Tesla, but you do need an electrician to install it, which can cost anywhere from sort of £400 to £500. But the benefit of this is that you can utilise your nighttime electricity tariff to reduce costs. So here in Northern Ireland we have a tariff of off-peak electricity for 7 hours at night at basically half price. So the wall connector charges at 7 kilowatts, with a 3-pin charger is 2.2. So it charges it at a rate of about 29 miles per hour. So this means an overnight charge of 203 miles compared to 63 miles with the 3-pin plug. So number 3 on the list is the Pet Liner. This is Nigel, he's my 4-year-old Blue Merle Border Collie. Because the Model 3 isn't a hatchback like the S or the Y, it's a bit more awkward getting them in and out. You can't exactly put them in the front boot. Of course you can have them in the rear boot with the seats down, but for long journeys it's not really ideal. Retails for, I think it's £130, which is a touch pricey, but it's very high quality. It really is purpose made for the Model 3 and Y. It has these 4 loops which strap around the headrests, and these door protectors which attach by clipping behind the glass. So it keeps mucky paw prints off the back seats, which is absolutely brilliant. Number 4 is these rubber cup holders. It's probably the cheapest, but it's the most used accessory I've bought. If you own a Model 3, you'll know that the cup holders are just slightly too large for most things you put on it. So everything rattles about and sometimes spills. So these slip into the cup holders and it keeps everything tight and secure, and it means it's cleaning it's also a lot easier as well. Number 5 is the center console trays. This is another thing that, to be honest, Tesla, you need to just include this with the car. The car's 60 grand, you're not including this. These are like 2 felt-lined, fleece-lined trays which slot into the center console compartments, and they give a bit more storage for like smaller items like pens and stuff. Next one, number 6, is an updated hard drive. So all new Teslas come with a 128GB memory stick in the glove box. But to be honest with you, it's just not enough, so I upgraded mine to a Samsung T5. So this is a 512GB drive, so it stores a lot more on it, which is ideal. 7 is a rubber boot mat. You can get these from Tesla, they're like 100 quid. I cheaped out on this one and bought it for like 30 quid on eBay delivered. It takes a few days for it to lay flat and kind of unroll itself, but once it does, it's actually reasonably good quality. It fits quite well, and it saved me before when I put what I thought was a close tin of paint in the boot and the damn thing spilled over, so it's definitely worthwhile for 30 quid. Number 8's not really a Tesla specific accessory as such, but this is Colonite. It's like this really high quality wax. I've used this stuff for absolutely years, and to me it's kind of like one step down from ceramic coating, but it lasts for a good few months at a time. It's not as good as a ceramic coat, but you can certainly do it yourself, and it makes cleaning the car much easier, so I highly recommend this. So number 9 is the screen protector. Now, I'm not a big fan of matte finish displays. My best friend installed this Spigen kit well over a year ago, and it's held up really, really well. So if you're after a matte finish on your display, it's definitely ideal. I tend to find that matte finish displays just aren't quite as sharp, but it's a great accessory if you're after a matte finish. Number 10 is the Jackpot. So this one's actually probably an essential bit of kit. Again, Tesla, you should really include this, but Teslas need jacked up on these pads, probably to protect the battery of the chassis, but either way, I'd say probably most garages don't have these, so for 14 quid they're handy to have. So you do need these if you get a blown out tyre, or you need to jack the car up for a tyre rotation. It'd be a good time to mention that if you haven't bought a Tesla yet and you're thinking of it, my referral link is in the description, so if you use this at your checkout, we both get tons of free supercharger miles which help me make more content like this.